I'm 44 years old. I was in a car accident when I was 21, more or less, and I broke both my legs with nerve damage in the right leg, which caused my right foot to become paralyzed since that time. And maybe 10 years after the accident, I was diagnosed with RSD. Mornings are the worst part of the day for me, and usually in the mornings I will take my pain medications, and within few hours it usually brings relief. So the other things, I'm pretty much in the home mainly. I do go out for shopping and necessities here and there, but within the last I'd say year, since I started the new medications, I've been more active and able to do more out of the home. I was a very social person, always on the go, busy, I'd say like adventurous. That was before the accident or before the chronic pain. I'm not very social anymore. I have a very small circle of people who care and kept friendship with. But it's a kind of secluded life living with chronic pain, because it seems like the average person, they can't wrap their head around what this life really is. When my chronic pain is not controlled, my life is, I'd say, words like hopeless, desperate, and I'd say like on the border of just giving up. It's just impossible. It's an impossible thing to live with. My doctors first prescribed opiate medication, I'd say 16 years ago. I had concerns about taking opiate medications, but as anyone who's experienced non-stop pain, at that point you're pretty much willing to do anything to just make it stop. My previous medications all were very similar, very similar, and most worked well at the start, but given time, they lost their effect, some more so than others. My doctor recommended Belbuca, mainly for the fact that I was no longer getting relief from the high dose of opiate medications that I was using. Belbuca fits into my schedule very well, because it doesn't take long for the medication, once you apply it, for it to dissolve, and you can pretty much fit it into your even a busy day, once in the morning, once at night. Since starting it a year ago, has affected my chronic pain very positively. I feel like before Belbuca, my pain was not being controlled. I didn't have, I felt as though I didn't have a method of dealing with it. I was dominated by the pain. When I started Belbuca, the experience started to change, and I found that I had now had a method to keep the pain under control throughout the day, and throughout the night. So it was definitely a good change from the older medications, and it's worked well since I started. The effectiveness has really lasted over this time period since I've been using it, whereas some of the older opiate medications, it was a very short time before they lost their effect just by my body building up tolerance to the medication. With Belbuca, I've noticed that hasn't been the case. It's remained the same, if not very close to the level of relief I'm getting on a daily basis.